there is stress and more wanting, that's we have to put a full stop somewhere and say yes, enough is what something what you have. Started getting the feeling that after 2 weeks there is roughly okay to me. Tried a few days and it works well with me. Similarly, why not I start moving? It is just my feelings to me now, and I'm in the state of now halfway. I don't know what way to go. Age, in fact,
desire is the main thing. Desire, what you are desiring is the important thing. So, if you desire some external things, for example, you may desire of some big company or big enormous earning and enormous property. You may attach your desire to the external property or anything. There is no problem. But if you at the same time, if you attach your desire to have some pleasure and you should not, you should be free from pain, then thereby you attach your desire to the psychological world. So the attachment to the psychological world alone problem. But if you attach your desire to the external world, we think it is a problem, then everybody is saying like that, but that is not the problem. For the external world, you may be a multimillionaire, you may have some abundance of property, abundance of wealth, that is not the problem. So how do you connect your desire to the psychological field? So if you are interested upon pleasure alone, that alone is the problem. If you are avoiding pain alone, that alone is the problem. So psychologically, so desire is not the problem. How you attach the desire is the problem. So if you attach the desire with psychological things, then desire is the problem. So if you attach the external world with the desire, then thereby without desire you cannot survive in the world. So you have to, desire is the force, desire is the energy to create everything in this world. But here, the desire is the only problem if you focus your desire to the psychological world. If you choose, I must be happy always, I must have peace in my mind, then your desire is focused to the psychological world. So that alone is the problem. So we should not have any desire to the psychological world. So in the same way, we must have desire in the external world. That is the role of the desire.
Material pleasure is okay, you say?
Material pleasure is not a pleasure at all. Material, it is just like a convenience. But the pleasure is only psychological. Material pleasure is not, yes, it will give you some convenience, but it is not pleasure. Pleasure is psychological. But if you feel pleasure, that is only psychological. So if you don't mind pleasure and if you don't mind the pain, then you are okay. So then that is the real sense of the attachment, real sense of the desire. The desire, you need not be free from desire. Desire is an approach. Desire is not at all a field. Only the pain and pleasure is the field. So how you have to attach with the pain and pleasure is the thing. So here you may have your attachment, you may have your desire to the external world, there is no problem. But in the same way, if you attach it to your psychological world, that alone is all the problem. So if you are able to free psychologically, then you don't mind to have any problem in the external world, any attachment to the external world. You may have many property, many concerns, many industries, anything you can have. The real problem is only psychological.
Very easily you are trying to separate one man that we.
You have to work, but everything is, whatever you have the psychological reaction, you can easily identify. All our psychological reaction, psychological world is only a reactionary world. In each and every moment, you have some psychological reaction. Moment by moment, each and every time, you have some psychological reaction. But you should not give importance to psychological reaction. Then the psychological reaction may be in the form of pleasure, in the form of pain. So that is the main heading of the psychological field. Something may be pleasurable, something may be painful. So if you have sorrow, it is painful. So if you are happy, it is a pleasurable. So that is the thing. So if you do not have any attachment to the pleasure and pain, so it comes naturally. You are not creating anything. You cannot create any pleasure or pain within yourself. but it comes naturally. So whenever it comes naturally, you have to go, you should not have any work there. You have to simply allow what is happening, and you have to allow it in the natural course, and everything will be solved. But if you have any work, if you want to do any work, you do it everything in the external world, but don't do it in the psychology. For example, if you may think you saw a beautiful bungalow, and you think if you are the owner of the beautiful bungalow, you will be happy. But at the same time, and you are given with the bungalow. You have been bungalows began to but the very moment you got the bungalow, you got many worries out of that bungalow. And then you don't like the bungalow because actually you expect only happiness through some external things. But actually you are interested only in the psychological feelings, not the external object. But you connect. If you have the bungalow, if you have this condition, then only I will be happy. If in the same way, we are not related to the external thing, we are related to the psychological feeling. If the bungalow does not give you happiness, then you don't mind the bungalow. So you think if you have owned the bungalow, it will give you some happiness. Actually, you expect some happiness through that bungalow. But bungalow is not important. Only happiness alone is important. So if you don't mind the happiness, if you don't mind the psychological reaction what you have, then you can have anything in this world. You may have several bungalows, several work, doesn't matter. But the real problem is psychological. So if you are free from the psychological world, you need not be afraid of the external world. You can have the external world as much as possible. You can have the external world. There is no problem. Real problem, the real possession is the psychological world. You are free from the psychological possession. That alone is the real renunciation. Real renunciation. Real renunciation is psychological. But it is external renunciation it is a waste of it is a waste. It is a foolish thing. External renunciation is a foolish thing. But the psychological renunciation alone is a real renunciation.